everyone's friend. Whichever world I go, I just blend. All languages I speak, no doubt I'm so unique. I listen to their stories, I share some of mine. And when I gain some knowledge, my antenna shines. I am an alien, I'm everyone's friend.
The Frogs Who Desired a King. Gugu saw that the animals of the forest were very unhappy with the lion, their king, and were thinking that there should be someone else replacing him. The wise Gugu decided to tell them a story. Once upon a time, there was a pond which had many frogs living in it. The frogs were all friends and happy with each other. They lived peacefully and had plenty of food to eat. But as time went by, there was no activity happening around them, and this bored them a lot. They spoke to each other about what they could do to beat their boredom, but they could not arrive at a solution. One day, a frog thought of an idea. It wanted to share with its friends and hence called for a meeting. When everybody had gathered, it told them that it feels that if they had a king, then he would know what exactly to do to keep them occupied so that they did not feel bored. All the other frogs also thought this was a great idea and expressed their full agreement to it. Now the question arose as to where they could find a king from. The oldest frog among them suggested that they should all pray about it, and so they all started praying together for a king. Though they had prayed for a day, they did not see any result. They decided to pray more sincerely and made sure that everyone prayed together for a second day. By the next morning, a log of wood fell over the pond. All the frogs thought that their prayers have been answered and this is the king God has sent for them. They waited a whole day to see what changes their new king would bring about, but nothing happened. At the end of the day, they were thoroughly disappointed and decided to check with the king themselves. So they went near the log and saw that it was still floating over the pond but could not jump like them. They felt bad that this king was of no use and prayed for another new king. The very next day, a stork flew over their pond. The frogs saw this and thought that this must be the king who was sent to them. They were all very excited, looking at the elegant wings and the beautiful beak of the stork. As they neared the stork thought to itself that it had suddenly turned out to be a lucky day. He started flying over them, catching them, and ate all of them. So Gugu tells the animals that a known devil is any day better than an unknown goddess, and thus they should reconsider their decision.